He began by saying it
-1.
can't be as bad as the Old Testament. Go to Surah Al-Ma'idah, chapter 5 for me.
Yeah, yeah, okay, cool.
Okay. Well, can you listen more than just go to chapter 5, read
Yeah,
for
I'm
me.
on it. What verse number?
So you're cutting me off again. Dude, be patient. Let me finish a sentence. Go to chapter 5, read verses 43 all the way to 45 slowly.
How can they seek judgment from you when they have with them the Torah, which contains Allah's order, and thereafter they turn away? These people do not believe.
All the way to 45.
We have certainly revealed the Torah in which there is guidance and light. The Anbiya who were obedient to Allah judged the Jews with it, and the people of Allah and the scholars because they were instructed to preserve Allah's book, and they were witnesses to it. So do not fear the people, but fear me, and do not sell my verses for a small gain. Whoever does not judge by what Allah has revealed, then they are surely the kafir one, the disbelievers. Yes.
Do you read Arabic, by the way?
Yeah.
Good. Okay. Well, keep reading to 45. You didn't. You keep stopping. Keep going.
Okay. We commanded them in it, a life for a life, an eye for an eye, a nose for a nose, an ear for an ear, a tooth for a tooth, and a qisas for wounds. Whoever acts charitably, it will be expiation for him. Whoever is not, judged by what Allah has revealed, they are surely the oppressors.
Okay. Now, I just sent you a link in your comment section. Click on that link.
All right. I'm on it.
Read it.
So he visited them in their school. They said, Abdul Qasim, one of our men, has committed fornication with a woman, so pronounce judgment upon them. They placed a cushion for the Messenger of Allah ﷺ, who sat on it and said, bring the Torah. It was then brought. He then withdrew the cushion from beneath him and placed the Torah on it, saying, I believe in thee and in him who revealed thee. He then said, bring me one who is learned among you. Then a young man was brought. The transmitter then mentioned the rest of the tradition of stoning, similar to the one transmitted by Malik from Africa.
Okay, what's the grading of this hadith?
Oh, is it Sahih? Is it?
Read it right there.
Hassan,
right? Okay. So in chapter 5, verse 43, it says, why do they come to you seeing they have the Torah? And that was the Torah that the Anbiya judged by. And then Muhammad took the copy of the Torah they had, and he put it on the cushion and said, I believe in you and the one who revealed you. What Torah did they have at the time of your prophet?
The Old Testament.
Say it again, louder.
The Old Testament. Yeah.
Oh, okay. You mean the Old Testament that you mocked in the comments section?
No.
Yes, you did.
The Old Testament. No, the Old Testament we have now has been changed.
Okay. Now, the Old Testament at the time of the Jews, was it the same that we had today?
No.
Give me the proof. Give me, mention the manual. Hold on, listen to my question so you know how to refute me. Point to a manuscript at the time of your prophet of the Old Testament that's different from what we have today.
Yeah, let me just quickly look it up and then I can...
Yeah, you got to go to Sheikh Google. But now, since we're talking about the Torah, wait, hold on. Go to chapter 5, verse 46.
In their footsteps, we sent Isa, the son of Maryam, confirming the Torah that was before him. We gave him the Injil, in which there is guidance and light, confirming the Torah before him. It was also a guidance and advice for those who adopted taqwa.
And read 47.
The people of the Injil should judge in accordance with what Allah has revealed in it. Whoever does not judge by what Allah has revealed, then they are surely the sinners.
Okay, now, in 46, when it says, Jesus confirmed the Torah before him, give me the Arabic phrasing for the word before him. What is it? Musaddiqan lima bayna yadayhi, right?
Right, yeah, that's what's up.
Literally translate that. What does that literally mean?
Yeah, truthfulness from what came before them.
Not musaddiqan. The phrase bayna yadayhi. What does that literally mean?
What came before them?
No. Yadayhi does not mean before him. Bayna, between, and yadayhi means what?
I'm not sure. I'm not Arabic.
Okay. Well, because you said you read Arabic, but anyway, that's okay. It means between his hands. Yadayhi. Yad, between his hands. So he confirmed the Torah between his hands, meaning that which he had access to. Something between your hands, that means something that you have access to, that you can touch, that's tangible. I want you to remember that. Keep that in mind. Just keep that in mind. And then it says, Allah gave him the gospel, the Injil. And what did the Injil do in verse 46? You read it. And we gave him the gospel, confirming musaddiqan lima bayna yadayhi min al-Tawrat, right?
Yes.
Okay, so not only Jesus, but the gospel of Jesus confirms the Torah between Jesus's hands. So now I'm going to ask you the question: what was the Torah that Jesus had between his hands?
The Old Testament.
Okay, so, and we have the Dead Sea Scrolls, copies of the books of the Old Testament, written about 200 to 100 years before Jesus, that was discovered in 1947, identical to what I'm reading today. The only Old Testament that Jesus confirmed, based on evidence, not opinion, is what I'm reading today. And you just attacked that Old Testament. So are you saying Allah misguided Jesus to confirm my Old Testament?
No. Your Old Testament you have now is corrupted.
You're not listening. You see, young man? You didn't listen again.
Yeah, because you're conflating the two.
No, I'm not. I just gave you historical, archaeological proof. What Torah did he read? You said, we got you on record, Ziad, you said Old Testament, your own mouth. And I just told you in 1947, we found copies of the Old Testament, written 100 years before Jesus, written in Hebrew, proving the only Old Testament he confirmed would be what I have, because those copies are identical to what I have. So now prove to me he confirmed some other Old Testament. Give me your proof.
Right, so could I see your proof? Because
I just told you, Dead Sea Scrolls. Go to Sheikh Google.
Right, yeah, so could you show me it then?
Yes, go to Google, put in Dead Sea Scrolls Old Testament. I'm going to give you the English translation. Hold on. I know you want to do the tap dance. Hold on. We have a translation of those copies of the Old Testament between Jesus's hands in English. Here you go. Do you see it? Here you go.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Okay. Well, do you read it? What does it say?
Yeah, I can see it. Dead Sea Scrolls.
Okay, Bible. The Bible. What does it say? Read the full title.
The oldest known Bible translated for the first time into English.
Okay, and if I open it, I'm going to show you. What does it say? What book is it? Read it here.
Yeah. Yes.
Genesis, right?
Yes.
Okay, so if your Quran is right, Jesus confirmed between his hands the Torah. And now we have archaeological proof, and it's now translated in English. The Torah he read is what I have today. Now give me your proof that he was reading a different Torah from what I have today.
Yeah, sure. Could I come back tomorrow with the proof? Because I don't have it with me.
So, my young man, why do you email me and act tough?
I emailed you about a specific point.
Okay, but my point is, even that point we're going to get to. Why can't you come humbly and gently and say, look, I have some questions and objections. Can we have a discussion where we'll talk, and instead of coming tough and acting tough, so then you cause me to react as if you're one of these Muslim punks? Why would you do that?